with meteorologist Eric Johnson.
Overnight, we saw a G3 geomagnetic storm, so parts of the area did see skies clear enough to view the aurora borealis. This is from the Blackfeet Reservation from Sherry Snow. And here's a couple of those other photos. Just a beautiful sight there. And a lot of folks around Montana had the opportunity to see that last night. We're going to continue to watch clouds starting to build in for the rest of this afternoon as our storm system makes its way into eastern Montana. We're not going to see a ton of rain today. There will be scattered showers and thunderstorms into this afternoon, especially the further east you are in Montana. That's where we'll see the possibility of some severe weather for this evening. Now in Helena, we're going to see some heavy rain starting to move in overnight, and that could put down a quick ½ inch of rain from tonight into tomorrow morning. And then we are actually watching a few showers pushing through the high line this morning. Most of that activity is starting to move out of the area, and we're starting to see clouds building in from the south. There's our low pressure system centered just to the west of Salt Lake City. And again, that's going to shift up towards eastern Montana later tonight, and it will be strengthening. So we are going to see some strong winds and heavy rains with the system. And here's the timing on that. It will be moving through during the day on Wednesday, and then it will be out of here by Thursday. So we'll start to clear out for the end of the week, but it will stay unsettled into the weekend as another disturbance passes by just to our south. And then we will actually warm up into next week as high pressure builds back in. So likely looking at temperatures returning to the 70s. But for today, we do have that severe weather risk from Havre to Lewistown and then into eastern Montana for the areas shaded in yellow. Temperatures will be in the 80s in eastern Montana, so we have a lot of instability, and that's where we could see an isolated tornado. But those storms will also contain strong wind gusts and some hail. So let's time all of this out. As we move through the afternoon, there will be some pop-up showers and thunderstorms in southwest Montana, and then we'll see those stronger storms developing later this evening. Even after sunset, we could have some stronger thunderstorms, and then we'll see a heavy batch of rain just developing right over central Montana by early tomorrow morning. You can see those darker shades of red and purple. That's where we'll get in on some very heavy rain, and we'll actually see a band of rain setting up between Havre and Lewistown into parts of Choteau County. And that's where we're expecting the heaviest rainfall amounts. We could be looking at possibly 2, even 3 inches in some isolated areas. I think Fergus County is going to get some of the heaviest rain out of this, especially if you're in higher elevations. And we'll see that rain band lasting all the way through Wednesday night before it pulls away into early Thursday morning, and we'll see some clearing. It will stay breezy on Thursday, but here's those rain amounts. In the orange, we could be looking at over 2 inches of rainfall. I think Great Falls will likely see 1 inch to 1.5 inches out of this, but places like Havre, we could get over 1 inch. And this is going to create some issues, especially near the Horse Gulch burn scar, where we do have a flash flood watch in effect. But we also could see some localized flooding with these heavy rain amounts, especially in poor drainage areas. Wind is also going to be a big factor with these storms. We do have high wind watches for Fergus and Judith Basin counties, where we could see wind gusts to about 60 miles per hour. So this wind is really going to ramp up tonight. We'll see 40 to 50, possibly even 60 mile per hour wind gusts across the plains. And that's going to continue all the way through Wednesday evening. And then into Thursday, those stronger winds will shift into eastern Montana. But highs for today in the 60s around the Helena area. We're in the low to mid 70s with the possibility of a quick thunderstorm over towards Lewistown. And then up on the high line, it's a mostly dry day with temperatures in the 70s to around 80 degrees in Havre. And then we do have warmer temperatures further east, where we do have the possibility of some stronger thunderstorms. Now, as we look through that extended forecast, a big cool down coming in for tomorrow. It will be blustery, cool, and rainy. And then we'll clear out for the rest of the week with nice fall weather heading into the weekend.
Week 3 of the high school football season is in the books, but before we move ahead to week number 4, let's take a look back at the past 7 days in our